So my name is Ursula Young, uh, aka UrbanShaywoman, and I am a recently published author. I would also say that I am an authorpreneur, and that is a term that I learned writing my book with a whole village of writers, spiritual entrepreneurs, and healers, and thinkers and artists that were really coached and guided in telling our stories in a wonderful community called Create Your Book Now. And that community is led by the chief, Sensei Sabira Falami, that you can find on Facebook. And you can also find out by following the links I'm sure that will come with this testimonial. So, this is what I'll say. I thought of writing a book for a long time, and I have definitely been interested in telling my story. Oh my goodness, since I was a child. And actually, that's probably, I would say about myself, the one thing that I always have done is danced. And if I said the one like piece of advice or comment that I've always gotten from people across the board, regardless of setting, regardless of age, space, distance, would be the comment, you should write a book. And it always seemed like something that was way beyond me. And so um, I I kind of left that on a shelf. And as you see, I'm surrounded by books and ideas, and I kind of left that on the shelf. And so one of the last conversations I had with my father when he was alive was to, daughter, that sounds like a book. And that's actually the basis of the book that I just created with Create Your Book Now community. I would also say that I tried before. And so one of the things that I became aware of was some other groups of authors. And I am not at all saying anything negative about some of the other opportunities that presented themselves to me, other than that they were too expensive and maybe what do I want to say? Too advanced for me to take advantage of. And I'll say that I was a big novice. Other than reading books, I really had no experience. And so I would say some of the like jargon maybe that authors use and people that have been published use were beyond me. So it's because I knew of Sabira, and then I had the opportunity to read her story and follow her in Facebook Lives, that I was like, wow, when she started to present the opportunity for others to come and tell their story, I jumped at the chance. And I was both pleasantly and very challengingly, and that's a word that I just made up, was surprised that our first task, and you see me moving because I want you to be able to see the expression, my facial expressions here. I'm trying to see if I have a little bit better light. So I was surprised that the first tasks were about really going inward and finding out what we wanted and finding out who we wanted to tell our story to. And that was really different to me. That was, I suppose I imagined we had to find out about, there we go. We had to find out about, the right technique or writing style or I don't know, some things like that. And that wasn't the case at all. And so being challenged about what value do you bring and what message do you want to bring really speaks to the heart of what I wanted to produce, but was also very scary, and it was uncharted territory. And so that was a space that I think I did pretty well in, and I ended up thriving, but I definitely grew in ways I wasn't expecting. And so you definitely have to grow and definitely have to expand yourself to produce something. And I would say producing a book is something that's very personal. You see my third eye there is itching, is very personal, and it's also very empowering. And I hope that anyone who has thought about a story they want to tell, a piece of their imagination, a world or tapestry that they want to share, a message that they want to bring, that they definitely consider telling their story, and most definitely utilize Sensei Sabira's Create Your Book Now community as a way to do that. So I look forward to reading, and you see again, meeting many of you through your words and through the world of reading. And I am so happy to have had this opportunity to tell you a little bit about my journey. And I look forward to you learning more about Urban Shaywoman as you read what I have to say. So I'll see you there on the bookshelves. Take care. Gratitude.